Hey, good morning.
And I hope you all had a wonderful Monday. We are back on Tuesday. We have a topic today where we're going to talk about tips.
Yes.
And we're also going to share our 8 items that sold today.
Yep.
Some nice items too. So stay tuned for that part. But before we get started, my name is Aaron.
I'm Amber.
And we are full-time resellers.
On eBay.
And today we're going to talk about tips.
Yes.
And so with tips, I think first for the short answer, why not? Long answer, okay, I got a definition here. Okay. So definition, of course, there's a lot of different definitions for tips. I had to look. But a sum of money given to somebody as a reward for their services. So, are we providing a service?
Yes.
Okay.
Check.
So, if you think about it, like, we are in a society now where if you place a to-go order, okay, they're going to turn the thing around.
I have some questions for you.
and they're going to put it in your face that they want a tip, and it's almost like expected that you're supposed to. You literally just, somebody else is cooking, they're not expecting a tip. They did all the work in the back in the food. You literally are bringing a bag to me to take out, and you're wanting a tip.
Right.
So are we doing more work?
Yes.
So like if you think about it, like we're going out, we're finding an item. Okay, in some cases it might be something that's like hard or rare to find. We're then going through the process of packing it, shipping it, listing it, storing it, all these things, and then we're getting it to you. I would say that we're providing a much bigger service than this. And that's not to demean these people, especially if you're like going to sit down in a restaurant and stuff like that. That's different. That's completely different. Yes. And there's like the personal
But when you go to Little Caesars and you pull up to the drive-thru to pick up the one pizza you order, and they hand out the thing, like I tried to pay and it made me answer the tip question, what am I tipping you for?
Yeah.
Exactly what did you do? Can I come back for refills?
Yeah. And honestly, I think it's a way for the company to just pay their people less.
It's terrible.
Like to keep their cost of their items lower, because if they had to pay them more, they would end up having to charge more.
Right. But so then put it on the customer to pay the employee fair wage.
Yes.
Not correct. Fair. Not right.
So that's kind of like, and I feel like I could probably talk about tips in that aspect for like a long time.
We'll keep going. We're here. That's what we're doing.
Okay. Well, I just think.
So here, are you for or against eBay tips?
Oh, I'm for it. I'm for it because for the sake that we are providing a service.
I think they should be able to tip you after they receive the item.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You should be able to receive a tip. It could be something too that they could do it at the time.
Right.
They could also send it as a part of the offer.
I don't even like offering a tip. I don't like the idea of them having to be asked to tip on the front end of it. Because what if you get it and you hate it and now you just tip them, and I doubt that's refundable.
No, I'm not. I don't think that's the way to do it. I think it would be after the fact would probably be the most ideal because you are at the conclusion of the service.
I think we've just come to the realization, like, tips are ridiculous right now. So, like, why don't we just say eBay should get tips? And why don't we just say, oh, now send Amazon tips?
And
why don't you tip Kohl's?
And also in the big scheme of things.
It's just ridiculous. There's too much.
We're also in a time where both candidates are talking about taking taxes off of tips. So there would also be like that advantageous of being able to work a little bit more on the tip side,
right?
Even if it's a smaller portion, but if that would become not taxable, that would be very big benefit for resellers out there,
or for anybody that gets tips.
Yeah. And honestly, like,
but I do think even at grocery stores, like, don't make me feel bad for buying groceries and not wanting to donate to this charity. I don't know actually where this money's going.
Or who is getting credit
for it.
But
I feel bad. Now, thank you for letting me have this experience at your grocery store. I just wanted to get milk, and now I leave feeling like an awful person because I didn't want to give you more money.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Or the
I hate the tipping.
You can always talk about the Roundup.
Roundup. Oh, Goodwill, stop it.
Yeah. But I thought about it, too. I was like, okay, we're in this is actually very much like a service industry that we're in.
Yes.
Why has this never been discussed?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, when it came to my mind, I was like, I can't even fathom why this has not even been discussed on any like platform situation.
So eBay, consider it. Everyone else is doing it. We're providing a service. Like, add on.
Correct.
How did you like your experience with this person? Would you like to provide a tip?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yeah, and even if it's something to where like 2% of people are providing a tip.
And you get something, it was a bad, experience, you just won't tip them.
Yeah.
But if it was great, at least give them the option. Everyone else is doing it.
Yeah.
Jump on the bandwagon, people.
Yeah, I completely agree.
The option would be no.
And I do think that there are a lot more industries that are expanding on the tip side where you're seeing tips and stuff. I've even seen it to a point to where robots are asking for tips. Like your self checkout and they're asking for a tip on a self checkout. Like
it just kills me when there's literally no extra service being provided and they're like, please tip. Yeah. No. No, I refuse. If I'm not sitting in here and you're not bringing something to my table or cleaning up after me, like, I'm not tipping.
Yeah. Yeah. Fun times. So I think we're ready to jump into the sales. So we had 8 items going out. And what I will say about this is it's like a wide range of items that sold. So I really do enjoy that. And a lot of these are like items specifically that we always look for. Yeah. So
it's a good
first up,
preview.
We have a 49ers hat. This is $59.50. I always like looking for $59.50. Still has the tag on it. I did put used on this because, people like to keep the tags on, and even if it's on there, it doesn't mean it's new. And this hat sold for $18.95 plus shipping, and they did order it before the 49ers game, so they are not a Fairweather fan. So I wanted to just make a point of that. Next up, new Super Mario Bros. For the Nintendo DS. This feels like the Wii Sports of the DS side, where everybody had this game and they still want it. It sells $14.95 plus shipping on that one.
All right.
So yes, you're looking for video games. Yeah. Always looking for video games. Next up, we always like looking for Bibles.
We do.
This Bible, again, you could pick these up a lot of times for like very little money, $5, maybe $10 at the most. But when it's got a box and it's a study Bible and everything, these are like the top of the top. So this is going to go down as our second highest Bible sale. This one sold for $95 plus shipping. And again, you can get them very cheaply. Yeah. And part of the reason why they're so desirable is because they are starting to change and take out certain aspects of a Bible. So
look for the older ones for the actual text.
Yes.
That's not been...
Also another video game, but on this I'm going to highlight the fact that it's Pokemon, because Pokemon is also a very desirable thing because people like that stuff. Yeah. And with DS, this is always... Now, there are versions of this, so if you get version 2 of the black or the white, it goes for a bit more. This one sold for $77.77. I just put all sevens. Plus shipping on that one, complete inbox.
That was a weird price. I thought that was like promoted or something.
No, I specifically put it on there.
Well, it worked. Okay, I've got a Jessica Simpson bag. This one was like really cute. I like this one. What did it go for?
And that one sold $35 plus shipping.
Yeah, which I was actually surprised at how well I could price this. Yeah. But it is very nice condition.
Yeah. So. Yeah, because I want to say most of the time whenever we see Jessica Simpson,
I just don't even take a second
look.
look.
So what made you get that one?
I liked it.
Okay.
It was one that I was like, I might want this bag, so that's what happened.
Okay.
Tom Clancy. What is that?
He does a lot of video games.
Oh, okay, yeah. Those are ones you look out for?
No.
No?
Usually,
they don't sell well?
Tom Clancy doesn't usually typically sell very well. But maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah,
Tell me something I need to know. Tom Clancy.
Mary Kay Time Wise kit.
So this kit we bought at the community sale. We bought 2 of these kits with another cream. Product. We've already sold the cream.
Yeah.
Which almost covered the entire lot. So this is pretty close to almost pure profit. $46 plus shipping. And then I have another one over here that I will be listing today.
So not all of Mary Kay is worth getting. You definitely, which one? Time Wise are always good to look at.
Time Wise is the main one that I think that's the anti-wrinkle.
Anti-aging.
But that's one to look out for. And then the last sale is 2 wrenches.
It's the same buyer.
Going to the same buyer, so we will combine shipping. The little one sold for $8. This one sold for $9.95. Okay. So we will combine shipping on those, which is nice just because it's makes it easier and makes it a much a little bit better of a sale. I will say with wrenches, what was the brand? Was it Craftsman?
Craftsman and Snap-on.
Snap-on are the brands to look for. These
I'm
are
sure there's other ones.
Popular Mechanics. I would say too, I think it was Ferrari was with wrenches that I was seeing that was like crazy high priced. But I was planning on today at some point I'm going to do some research on wrenches for myself so that I can know what to look for, because we come across tools all the time and I almost very rarely look at them, but these types of tools are so easy to deal with.
And we see them all the time. And they're coded.
Yeah.
Like you know what they are. You don't have to investigate.
So, and it's like also, when would somebody, because you're also selling to them, generally speaking, a
mechanic,
and a man.
Oh, they're probably not going to return
and
this
they're
often.
less likely to return items.
But we have had a lot of electronics come back by men.
Yeah.
So there's genres. But
well,
these, I mean, you know what you're getting.
That's a high risk area.
Like what's going to happen on shipping.
When you sell a camera, you're going to have a higher chance of a return than you are with a wrench.
Right.
Like,
so maybe we're in the tool business.
What were you expecting when you got this wrench that you did not
like?
It
had the size in the title. What is the deal?
No guy's gonna. A guy would be too embarrassed to say.
I was about to say
does
the same.
not fit.
I was about to say the same.
It'll be throw it in the damn toolbox and I'm gonna
they're not gonna be like, well, I already fixed my whatever I was working on. I'm just gonna return it. They're not gonna do that. Like that's too much hassle. They're just gonna keep it and be good with it.
So that is the items for the day. You got a very easy shipping
item. Super easy. Nothing's awkward. Perfect. I needed a day like this after yesterday. Because yesterday we had 32, 33, something like that.
Yeah.
Crazy. Took a while.
So, yeah. It's still solid sales day just because there was some decent sales in there. I did a lot of listing yesterday. I was hoping that we'd get a little bit more life to the store. Mm-hmm. But I still have plenty of more items that I can get to ship it to listing. And
yeah, I have things to list as well. So, busy day.
Yeah, and I don't think we have too much on our plate for...
Today is blank slate.
Yeah, which is super rare, it feels like, these days. Yes. So we should get plenty of stuff done. I'm going to assume I'll take the packages. Mm-hmm. That way you can cook breakfast.
Oh, we're doing school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cereal it is.
No breakfast?
Cereal. Oh. Get a bowl. We have milk. So, yes, that's our day. So what are your opinions on tips? Do you like them? Do you hate them? What would you think if eBay put them on?
Would you tip anybody if you purchased an item?
Yes.
And I feel like it's more reasonable to put it on eBay than it would be Amazon. Amazon feels business to me.
Yeah.
Where eBay feels...
But see, we feel eBay as family. I don't think other people feel eBay as family.
I do.
Like as small businesses.
So like, for example, when I go to shop, I know I can find, and there's been times where I pulled up an item on Amazon and I'm like, well, let me go check eBay first. Mm-hmm. And then I'll prefer, and I will even pay a little bit more on eBay to buy it on eBay, because I know also Amazon's fees are crazy.
Takes a bigger cut,
So let's say, for example, they have the same item on both places.
They'll get paid out more.
They'll get paid more on eBay, and I'd rather it go more to the person than I would to the business or to like Amazon, the corporate nonsense.
Yeah.
But,
So, that's our show for today.
Yep. Awesome. Well, thank you everybody for stopping by.
We'll see you tomorrow. New topic.
Take care. Have a good one.